Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Devi Yuliawati. I'm a second semester student of English major. I will explain here about the paragraph according to the experts and the types of paragraphs. Paragraph itself is a series of sentences that have a main idea. Another name for this paragraph is mini discourse. As for the meaning of paragraphs, according to some of the first experts, namely according to Gores Carroll, said that paragraph or paragraph are a unity of thought, a higher or broader unit of sentence, and are a collection of related sentences in a series to form an idea. Furthermore, according to Ramlan, paragraphs are part of an essay consisting of a number of sentences that reveal an information with the main ideas as a control. The last one, namely according to Arifin and Amran Tasai, paragraph is a set of a sentence that discusses an idea or topic sentence in a paragraph that has a relationship to one another which forms a main idea of the meaning of paragraph from some of the text experts. Namely, the types of this paragraph have types which are categories based on the location of the main sentence and based on the contents of the first explanation. Namely, the types of paragraph based on the location of the main sentence of the paragraph, there are four types. The first is a deductive paragraph, which is a paragraph consisting of a sentence and the main idea is located at the beginning of a paragraph. The second inductive paragraph is one that has the main idea at the end. Next paragraph, mixed paragraph, is a paragraph in which the main idea sentence lies at the beginning of the paragraph and is a reflected at the end of the paragraph. The last one, namely a narrative paragraph, is a paragraph that does not have a main idea sentence, which means that all sentences are considered important. The second type of paragraph is based on the content of the paragraph. There are six types of paragraph based on the content of the paragraph. The first is descriptive paragraph, which is the paragraph used to describe the situation people do and what people see. One example of this paragraph descriptive thesis. In that paragraph, we introduce ourselves from the name of place of birth to the address. Then there is paragraph narrative. Paragraph narrative is one type of paragraph development in a writing where a series of events and time to time are described in the initial, middle, and final order. There are two types of narration, namely informative narrative and artistic narrative. For example, telling what is done from time to time, from morning to night. The third, namely argumentative paragraph, is one type of paragraph development in writing that is written with the aim of convincing or persuading readers. To writing arguments, the content can be in the form of the explanation of evidence of reasons or objective refer, where example of analogy and cause and effect are included. Furthermore, there is an expository paragraph, which is a paragraph that aims to explain, to teach, and to explain something without being accompanied by an invitation or insistence. The reader accepts or the follows. The characteristic in its presentation, namely the steps of an activity, the method of how and the process of something happening. Furthermore, The division of the paragraph is a paragraph that is prepared by presenting the main idea, which is broken down into several explanatory ideas in the form of definition of limits of understanding. There are two types of definition, namely formal, which is parallel and not negative in nature, and broad definition, which must be able to provide broad definition used to explain concept that cannot be explained in sentence. The last definition, namely persuasive paragraph, is a form of essay that aims to persuade readers to want to do something in accordance with the wishes of the author so that the goal can be achievable. The writer must be able to present evidence with data and facts. That was it. That was an explanation of paragraph description according to experts, and also the types of paragraph based on the main sentence and based on the content. That's all I am, and I'm sorry because my pronunciation is very well, but I will study again, fix it. That's all I am. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.